Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the 109 Nest Defense Academy. So, every time this one restarting, I feel like I'm doing Higurashi all over again, where all the days are like, the very first days always seem very similar, whether it's whatever path you're on. It's not until you get to like the actual like route change that things actually start like changing, I feel. And so this beginning has been kind of boring. I mean, it would probably be less boring if I didn't know what the hell was going on, but I kind of am piecing some things together right now, so yeah. Anyways, so if you remember last time, we followed Hiruko to the weird machine that lets her parallel world jump, because why not? Let's just add that in there. And I don't even understand what she's doing. She is the worst, literally the worst person to ever have the ability to parallel world jump, because she sucks at it. Let's just say that. She is absolutely shite. She is so bad. At least from what we've seen so far. She literally, like, look, she is the person who hits and runs and just doesn't call 911 or 111 or whatever country you live in. I don't even know what the number is here in Australia. But anyway, she's that person. She's so bad. Why is our fate in this terrible, terrible, terrible decision maker's hands? Anyways, sorry. That slasher route just really got to me. Like, she knew from the beginning that it was a possibility, and she didn't lock Takumi up. And then she was even more suspicious, and she still didn't lock Takumi up because they thought they would kill him. They didn't even kill Yugamu, and he was on a fetish spree. Like, come on, seriously? And if you would just explain, there's an alien in his brain, well, people would probably be sympathetic, but, you know, whatever. She's not sympathetic, so. I really need to stop getting so heated, because apparently a lot of my questions will be answered, but I'm gonna get heated, okay? Anyways, let's continue. It's day number 9, and I guarantee I will make a bet that she will not tell this jack squat. I promise you. Takumi, come quick, it's Eito. He escaped. A little after breakfast, Shoma came charging into my room in a panic. Eito? What did he do now? He's not in his cage, he's gone. He escaped. You did it. What? See, this is her, avoiding answering the question. I was on my feet before I knew it. I followed Shoma and we both rushed outside together. Where is everyone else? You were the first one I told. Takamaru knows too, though. You and I were doing our morning training in the courtyard. That's when we noticed the cage was empty. All right, you go tell the others about this. I'll look for Eito. Okay. Shoma nodded and hurried away. Eito escaped? But how? No time to stop and think about it. I have to find him before he causes any trouble. Oh, he's not gonna cause any trouble. He's just a little Eito. He's just an innocent. Where am I going? Both fire extinguishers are still here. That means Eito can't have gone outside the wall. Yeah. He's still here on the school grounds somewhere. I just have to find him. Please don't make me search this whole freaking building. Please. Ugh. The wall of fire is still blocking off the defense room. It doesn't look like Eito's been here. Eito's more powerful, too. Is there anywhere else we can go that... I can't teleport there. I don't see anywhere else we could... Courtyard. Shoma was right. The cages are completely empty. There's no one here. Does this mean I can go inside? No, I still can't. What? Boo. I haven't seen these, by the way. These little Cupid statues. Alright, I guess we're running around the bloody school. Annoying. Bathroom! No sign of him here. You didn't check all the stalls, did you? Did you? Are you seriously gonna make me check all the... Fine. I'm gonna check every single room just out of spite. I could use a guide and be like, where's Eito? Morgue? Damn, that's where he should be. And here I was just saying how I missed Eito. I did miss Eito, I really did. I missed his psycho coconess. Where would he be? Gone is where he would be. Okay, you know what? Where would I go if I was a psychotic person? Infirmary? If this is 3rd floor. Okay. We'll go to Takumi in the infirmary. Maybe he can give us a hint. Instead of running around like a chicken with our head cut off. Whoa. I might as well check these rooms while we're at it. Today! Finally, I stepped into the room and there he was. I'd found Eito, but that didn't mean I could relax.
More
Takumi shook Eito violently, but he didn't look like the least bit concerned. Kurara? Kyoshika? Karua? Okay, can the screen stop shaking, please? It's actually getting me dizzy. Or it could be that little invader that snuck in that one route that we never talked about again. Takumi already had his fist raised high. I tried to grab his arm and pull him away from Eito. It didn't exactly work out. A jolt of pain shot up my spine. I'd been knocked back so hard and so fast, my guts were still doing somersaults even after I came to a stop. For a moment, I had no idea what was happening. The next thing I knew, I was on the floor. Takumi must have sent me flying. And I crashed against whatever was directly behind me, which just so happened to be the Revivomatic. Sorry, man. Guess I overdid it a little. Are you alright, Takumi? Yeah, I think so. Fighting through the pain, I got to my feet. Then I turned around to look at the machine. Right? No! Huh? Oh. It's broken. An ominous plume of black smoke was rising from the wreckage of the Revivomatic. I had a feeling things were about to get a whole lot worse. This is bad, right? That's one way of putting it. It wasn't long before everyone else heard the noise and came running. Just what in the heck did you guys do in here? Revivomatic, it's Eito, you did this, didn't you? Eito just sighed and shook his head in exasperation. Perhaps you'd care to explain what happened, Takumi? I reluctantly gave everyone a quick summary of the events that led to our current predicament. So basically, Takumi did it. It wasn't on purpose. Takumi grabbed my arm and I just lost control. Whoever is to blame. This is catastrophic nonetheless. Yeah, if we can't use the Revivomatic anymore, and any of us die in battle, then we stay dead. There's no coming back anymore. The whole group seemed to freeze up for a moment. A lot of them started to glare accusingly at Takamaru. Come on, everyone, it's not all bad. Maybe we can repurpose the wreckage and use it to grill fish. I better inspect the damage and see if I can repair it. Before you start, it's back to the cage for you, Outski. I don't remember saying you could wander around as you please. You guys take it back to the courtyard. Nago and I will get things started here. Okay, now that we found Eito, it's time for his execution. Oh, allow me. Hold on. Nobody said anything about killing him. We're just locking him up, right? Let's just get on with it.
Everyone, wait a minute.
Shoma broke off from the group and ran over to Eito's cage. After inspecting the door, he turned back to us.
This cage is still locked.
Huh? A moment later, Hiruko groaned and hunched over, her face twisted in pain. Oh, of course, she's gonna die before I get answers from her. Told you! What's wrong? Just as suddenly, she raised her head again and screamed out a warning. Not that cage! We have to put him somewhere else! Huh? Why? I can't explain it. Just trust me. This is all so sudden. Yeah, you gotta at least give us a reason. Everyone looked confused and a little uncomfortable. But that atmosphere soon dissipated when there was another scream, this time from Kako. I see it now! Wait, wrong voice. What? Seriously, the hell is going on? That was the sound of Kako's detective senses going off. I assume you've made another brilliant deduction, sister. Eito, you said that Kay opened your cage for you, right? That's right. So then, why is the door still locked? Well... Did Kay lock it again? No, that wouldn't make sense. The cage would have been empty. There'd be no point in locking it. There's only one key to this cage anyway, and that key is... I've got it. Sade gave it to me when we left the infirmary. Is Kay... Gi Takumi? So how did Kay open the cage in the first place? If Sade had the key up until now, there's no way anyone else could have opened it. In other words, there never was any Kay. Eito escaped from the cage all on his own. Everyone gasped and looked at Eito. In response, he just smiled. I see, that's an impressive theory. But even assuming it's true, how exactly did I get out all on my own? Oh, well, you must have... I don't have a clue. What a pity. Shall I tell you the answer then? Your first guess was actually the right one. After I left the cage, Kate locked it back up again. I'm calling BS. That does sound pretty illogical. Perhaps, but consider the alternate. What's so logical about the idea of me breaking out on my own without even damaging the cage? Okay, then tell us who Kay is. I've already told you I can't. How about we torture it out of him? Oh, sounds fun. There's no point in doing that.
Yeah.
If my dear sister's theory is correct, there is no Kay, so obviously he can't tell us who they are. All right. Party pooper. Either way, we should assume Kako was right. In that case, we'll have to find somewhere else to lock Eito up. If he could just break out of these cages on his own, anything could happen. Well, we know that the room fills up from the murder mystery route. Where are we gonna put him then? Huh? Oh, I have an idea. Are they gonna put him where they put Kurata in the zombie route? Yep. How about in here? There's a lock on the door and no windows, so we won't be able to escape. And it's a room we never use ourselves. This suits me fine. It's bigger than my last place, and there's even a bed. I just hope the rent isn't too steep. Yeah, laugh it up. And so we decided to hold Eito in the room with the no name. It's got these weird capsule-like machines. It's the capsule room for now. Leaving our prisoner inside, the rest of us stepped out of the capsule room. I'd got the key from Sire when we told him our plan. I made sure the door was locked up tight. Once I was satisfied there was no way Eito could get it open, we all left. There was no point hanging around there anymore. I had a lot on my mind. Eito, the broken Revivomatic, this mysterious K person, and whether or not they really existed. And day 100 was still a long, long way off. I'd have to strengthen my bonds with the others if we're going to become a real team before then. No more free time, please, for the love of God. Hiruko said she'd tell me everything today. Tonight, actually. That means I still have some time to kill. Maybe I'll go hang out with someone for a while. No! Oh God, I hate the... Okay, we'll be back. Alright, here we go. Before I knew it, the sun was sinking beneath the western horizon. The night of day 9. This is when Hiruko promised to answer all my questions. She's not going to. I'd better go find her. I didn't have to look for very long. I happened to glance around to the roof and spotted someone sitting on the other side of the fence. It was Hiruko. What's she doing over there? I hopped over the fence and sat down next to her. Huh? This was something I hadn't expected. Hiruko looked different. It was her eyes. They were usually so sharp and cold, never betraying the slightest hint of weakness. But now they were filled with tears. Big, wet tears that ran all the way down her face. This is her way of getting out of it. I didn't understand. Why the sudden change? What was going on? This was so far removed from what I'd come to expect from her. My brain just couldn't process it. The trick to not tell you. I felt like I should say something, but I couldn't find the words. What do I do? What do I say? What can I say? The normal thing to do in this situation would be to say something comforting, something considerate. But in my confused state of mind, all I could come out with was something totally meaningless.
もしかして泣いてるのか?
God. Hiruko took off her glasses and wiped her eyes. She took several deep breaths before answering.
泣いてない。
いや、泣いてたろ。何かあったのか?
何かって？
辛いこととか悲しいこととか。
別に何もないわ。
じゃあどうして？
しつこいわね。だから泣いてないって言ってるでしょ。もしも仮に泣いてたとしたらデリカシーがなさすぎるんじゃない？普通中学生以上の精神年齢があったら聞かないわよね。
It's fair.
泣いてる人に向かって泣いてるのかって。
She had me there. I didn't want to say anything that might make this worse, so I just clammed up.
蘇生マシーンの件聞いた？
いや。
やっぱり壊れてたみたい。司令と2号が修理してくれたから今は大丈夫だけど、一応蘇生はできるって。でもまだ完全に治ったわけじゃないみたいで、一部に障害が残ってる。
そっか。
Hiruko's eyes were still fixed on the scenery that stretched out in front of us. She didn't look away when she spoke again.
綺麗ね。こうして夜中に見ると。
あの消えない炎のことか。
ええ。あと90日とちょっとでこの世界を焼き尽くしてしまう炎だけど。
The wall of fire flickered in the distance, as if it were already burning away the night sky. The way the flames moved, you could imagine they were dancing with joy. writhing in agony.
ところで何しに来たの？
Told you she forgot.
何しにって言わなくてもわかるだろ。
She avoided my gaze and turned back to the horizon. A cold breeze blew, ruffling her hair.
今は9日目の夜だ。お前が全ての質問に答えてくれると言った約束の時。俺はお前が提示した条件を全て満たしたはず。
She's not gonna tell you,
お
I
前の
promise
指
you.
示通りに動いたし、質問だからお前も守ってくれ。あの時言った約束を。
There was a long silence while I waited for a reply. Every time the wind blew through Hiruko's hair, it released a gentle, sweet aroma into the air. It was calming, comforting. I'd smelled it somewhere before recently, but I couldn't quite place it. Was this scent lavender? Just as I started to recognize it, Hiruko spoke up again.
まだよ。まだ終わってない。
何が？
私の指示。最後にもう一つだけやってもらいたいことがあるの。
それは。
Even now, she still wouldn't look at me, which made her request little more than a whisper, even more surprising. I have a very good feeling that she is very much in love with Takumi, and Takumi, in most routes, probably is in love with Nozomi, aka Karua. And so that's, you know, we kind of know that from her being so stupid in the slasher route.
キスして。
I told you. Not for the first time that evening, I found myself at a complete loss for words. Was she serious? Was it a joke? I really couldn't tell. No, it had to be a joke. There's no way Hiruko would... Or maybe it was a trick. Maybe this was her plan all along. By giving me an impossible order like this, she could weasel out of her deal right at the end. It's not impossible, just kiss her. You failed to uphold your end by refusing to carry out my orders. I don't have to tell you a thing. I could imagine her using that excuse to call the whole thing off. This girl was an evil genius! Although, what if it wasn't a joke or a trick? My palms were sweating, my throat was dry. I needed to decide how to deal with this and fast. We're gonna go with it because I want her to give me answers, not that I think she'll give me answers. I couldn't just stand there like a statue all night. I don't understand. How did it come to this? What am I supposed to do? There's no time to think about it. I just have to make a choice. What do I do here? Kiss her. Kiss her! Even though I'm Team Nozomi all the way, by the way. Pretty much everybody, every girl, except for maybe Moko, is above Hiruko in my likability. Yeah, kiss her. Is yes on the right-hand side? Yeah, there we go. We're going all the right. We're going the right way. Literally, we're going the right side. Kiss her. We'll get our happy ending with Nozomi. Shameful is the man who spurns a woman's invitation. Well, not exactly. I was just trying to mess with Hiruko. I would bring my face ever so slightly near her, making her believe I was serious. Then when she panicked, I'd tell her it was just a joke. That was the plan anyway. But this is why you should stick to what you know. Because before I could even lean in closer to Hiruko, it was like she sensed something was up.
バカ！何本気にしてるのよ！
You asked me! Who's the real idiot here? Hiruko shoved me by the shoulders and I plummeted headfirst. Are you kidding me? Off the edge of the roof. My likability of Hiruko just plummeted like Takumi just did. Good job, Hiruko. You have become, honestly, quite hated. So, good job. My head split open like a watermelon and splattered my brains all over the place. Freaking moron. I had a dream. A dream about kissing Not with Hiruko. Aww. Ah! Not with Karua or even Nozomi. Tsubasa? Wait, what? What? Okay, this might be a different route that we haven't seen yet. But with Kurata. I actually like Kurata, so, you know, she's... With Kirishika. I like Tsubasa too. And with Tsubasa. But why? For some reason I felt this sense of guilt. Guilt? Toward who? Oh, crap. I think this is the other route. That's like the comedy route. Okay, let's just get it out of the way. Huh? Why am I sleeping? No. I can't do this right now. We will come back to it. I promise. We will come back to it. We will. But I want to learn stuff, okay? I want to learn stuff. We will come back to that route. We'll go back. But I'm not doing it right now. I know what it is. It's another silly comedy route like one. And I don't want that, okay? There's a lot of it. We'll do that after this one. I want to learn things. And maybe we won't learn things because there's locks. But maybe we can unlock stuff. I don't know. I want to know things. I can't believe she pushed us off the ledge and killed us. I promise you I will do the romance route. I will. I will. But I don't want to do it right now. Whether she was joking or not made no difference. This was one order I wasn't willing to follow. I couldn't kiss Hiruko. Not with the way I felt about Karua, or Nozomi for that matter. I still wasn't sure whether those two were the same person or not. But when I thought about them, I knew I couldn't go through with this. So I didn't. I didn't say or do anything. She didn't speak either. We both sat there in silence, gazing at the undying flames flickering in the distance. After what seemed like a long time, Hiruko finally broke the silence.
もしかして本気だと思った？純粋なのね、相変わらず。
A faint smile played across her lips for a moment, then she abruptly got to her feet. And if she's been jumping timelines, she knows how we feel about Nozomi. She probably even knows that Nozomi is Karua or not Karua or whatever. She left without saying another word. I didn't have a chance to stop her and was left all on my own. Once again, Hiruko had avoided telling me the truth. Alright, let's go back to the romance route. All of a sudden, she seemed so fragile, so vulnerable. Like if I called out to her now, she might disappear completely. Despite all that, I think I finally had my answer. Just now, Hiruko said I was as naive as ever. That's a weird way to talk about someone you've only known for 9 days. Those words, along with everything else that had happened, were starting to add up. Hiruko was like me. She wasn't the same Hiruko that started out here, in this timeline.
Time leap してきたんだ。
I don't know if she can time travel, or just world jump. But I guess, I don't know. She said I think she's more like in a loop. Like Groundhog's Day. I don't know. Hello, this is a supplemental broadcast. Ignore the announcement about celebrating your milestone. I already unlocked all the classrooms.
Wow! That means you don't get anything special today.
Just use this time to train extra hard, okay? Ugh. Training. Training, huh? I doubted I'd be making time for that today. I had something much more important to deal with. Namely, picking things up where I left off with Hiruko. She'd blown me off again last night. I was getting tired of this. Today's the day I get the truth out of her. Of course, just saying it was one thing. How do I actually do that, though? Technically, I'd refused to carry out Hiruko's final order. That meant our deal was off. If I tried the straightforward approach, she'd only blow me off again. But what else can I do? Follower. This sounds like such a cliche, but maybe I could give her a present? Something special. Something that will show her I really care and get her to trust me. Only problem is I can't think of anything that would move Hiruko that much. I thought about it a while longer, but still didn't come up with anything. Guess I'll just have to ask the others. And so, after breakfast, I set out to ask around and try to figure out what to get Hiruko. Alright, who should I talk to first? The girls. Eito! Tell me, Eito. Hello, Takumi. I've been thinking about when you visited me a while back and said you're alive. I've been trying to figure out what you could have experienced to make you say that, and...
Oh.
And what? You really want to know? Yeah? Then let me out of here. I promise I'll tell you then. So that was just another ruse, huh? Was it, though? I assure you it's a very convincing theory. As if anyone would fall for that. I glared at Eito for a moment in silence. If you did let me out, I could be useful in other ways, too. I could act as your advisor, help you out with any little things you don't want anyone else knowing about. Not interested. Oh, you're the one who's visiting me. Why are you even here if not to hear what I have to say? True. I came here for ideas on how to get through to Hiruko. But even if Eito did know anything useful, he was the last person I wanted to get help from. Oh, don't look at me like that. I might just have to tell everyone about the other thing, you know. They wouldn't even believe you.
No.
Which other thing? About you coming from the future? You still haven't told them, have you? I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. It's a secret between you and me. And a secret this important isn't something you blurt out in the heat of the moment. I'm saving it for right moment. Suddenly, I noticed something sticking out of Eito's pocket. I darted forward, reached in, and pulled it out. What's this? Oh, the balloon! Can't you tell? It's a balloon. Is the frickin' person Eito again? Not just any balloon either. It's made of a special kind of rubber that makes it extra sturdy. I stared at the balloon in my hand, trying to piece some things together. You can have it if you like. There's plenty more where that came from. I shoved it into my pocket and left. Bye! I did miss you. Don't eat the wires, Nom Nom. Takumi, perfect timing. Can I put you in a Cobra twist real quick? I'd rather you didn't. Then what are you even doing here? What is there to do in a gym besides wrestle? There's tons of stuff. It's okay, I get it. You come to interrogate me about that thing, right? Well, it's true. I opened the valve for the fountain in the courtyard all the way. What about it? You saying I could have done something? What? How Eito escaped? Yeah, if he had the balloon. I didn't say anything about anything yet. This sounds like it could be important, though.
Oh.
Can you tell me some more about that? It was yesterday, really early in the morning. I'd say 1 a.m. on day 9. I felt really hot and I couldn't sleep, so I went for a little walk in the courtyard. Then I ended up talking to Eito.
Oh.
I've been wondering just how high that fountain over there can reach. Maybe you'd be good enough to turn it up for me? Once he mentioned it, I got curious too. I opened the valve and the water started shooting up like a geyser.
Oh no.
And you just left it like that? Yeah, Eito asked me to. Said watching it would help him sleep. That definitely sounded suspicious. I wasn't sure what it meant yet, but I felt like I should remember it for later. Right now, I had to focus on Hiruko. I switched gears and asked Moko if she had any idea what she might like. She thought for a moment before answering. I don't know how much this will help, but she once told me she likes stuff that comes in sets of 3 colors.
No.
3 colors? Yeah, stoplights, sports medals, that kind of thing. Even wine. That's got red, white, rose. Oh, and another thing. Moko reached into her hood and pulled something out. San Shokupon? It's 3 flavored in 1 bun! I got it from the cafeteria. I was gonna eat it later, but I've got plenty more. You can have this one. Ain't no reason to say no, so I took the bun and left. I love how she's still like in her like star pose. But I always forget that you can do this. Usagi-chan! Please don't disturb the crime scene, Mr. Sumino. The world's greatest mystery-solving twins are working a case here. A case? Isn't it obvious? The SAD, or Scandalous Outski Disappearance for short. Why is the short version longer?
Oh.
Have you found any clues? No, not yet. But there is one thing that's interesting. Takumi, did you notice anything strange about the courtyard when we came here last night? Huh? No, not really. The ground was damp. The whole place was soaked. There are lots of plants here, so there was a lot of moisture around. But it was a lot wetter than usual yesterday. It was like the courtyard had been built by a sprinkler or something. Huh. I didn't notice that at all. But what's it got to do with the sad case? That's the question we aim to answer during this investigation. The ground in the courtyard was wet. It's weird, but I've got other things to worry about. I asked Ima and Kako for ideas on what made Hiruko open her heart to me. To their credit, the two of them gave the matter some serious thought before answering. Sorry, I've never really spoken to Hiruko all that much. Me neither. I don't think I can tell you anything useful. That's too bad. Here, maybe this will make up for it. Kako reached into her pocket and took out something. What's this? It's a piece of poop! What? Yeah. She's kidding. It looks like some kind of animal fossil to me. I couldn't tell you what kind of animal it was, though. We found it while we were looking for Eito before. Looks rare, doesn't it? Here you go! Without waiting for a reply, Kako pressed the strange fossil into my hand. Well, I had no reason to refuse to take it, and I figured it might come in useful for something later on. Okay, so clearly he escaped via the fountain, the murder mystery route angle. Although there were more balloons there, I think. Oh, Takumi, are you here to help me train? I'm still so weak, I feel like I might keel over if an invader just looks at me hard enough. Oh. Sorry, but there's something else I want to talk about. I told Shoma about my quest to gather information. Huh? Something that will make Hiruko open her heart? Well, I can think of one thing. Soft vinyl. Oh. What? Like plastic? Yes, like a doll made from soft vinyl. Although doll isn't really the right word, maybe figure would be better? It's not just the human-shaped one she likes after all. Did Hiruko tell you that herself? That's right, she used to collect them back in the complex. A sadistic ice queen like her secretly being a passionate toy collector. It's kinda cute, isn't it? Those are some surprisingly strong terms coming from Shoma. Oh, speaking of toys, about 2 days ago, Eito asked me for something. I just remembered now, and it might have something to do with how we escaped. What did he ask you for? Some sturdy rubber balloons. Yeah. Murder mystery route. Empty ones, of course, not already inflated. There were about 100 of them. 100? I made them using the Giftomatic and gave them to him that morning, along with his breakfast. He said he wanted to help strengthen his diaphragm and improve his lung capacity. I didn't believe that was all there was to it, of course. But I didn't see how it could hurt, so I gave them to him anyway. I see. So if you did this route first, you would know exactly how the murder happened. But I solved it without this knowledge, so ha 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 ha. I'm brilliant. Something that would touch Lady Hiruko's heart. Not sure how useful this would be, but I believe she likes cats. Cats? You know, furry creatures that go meow. She had a pet one back in the complex. She admires their independence, their ability to work at night, and their hunting habits. Apparently, they remind her of herself that way. Cats, huh? If I may, I've been wondering about Sir Eito. Do you really think he could have broken out of his cage without any assistance? Is something bothering you about that theory? It may be nothing, but something curious happened 2 days ago, on the night of day 8, after we all assembled in the cafeteria. When I heard there was to be no post-battle celebration, I wandered into the courtyard to get some air. While I was out there, I heard a voice coming from the animal pens. It was Sir Eito, of course. He requested that I close the drain in the corner of the grounds. The sound of the water was keeping him awake. Even a prisoner deserves human treatment. So you did it. Yeah. Yes? I don't see how it could have any bearing on his escape, but I thought I should mention it. I think this is all I'm going to learn for now. I don't know if I'm any closer to winning Hiruko over, but at least I know more about her interests now. Neko-chan! So if I want to give her a present, a vinyl figure of a cat should be the way to go. But not just any cat. There's one more important detail that I learned. Calico. And that's... Calico! So a cat with 3 colors, in other words. A lucky cat! Alright, I'd better head over to the Giftomatic and whip up a calico cat figure. Meow! Okay, it's done. Now I just have to give it to Hiruko. Meow. Meow meow. It took me a while to figure out where Hiruko was. Sometime after sunset, someone told me they'd seen her going into her room, so I hurried over there. Takumi, what are you doing in here? Haven't you heard of knocking? Sorry, I have something for you? What? I don't know if it's your kind of thing or not, but... I handed the calico cat figure to Hiruko. I don't understand. It's a present for you. I thought you might like it. Hiruko stared at the little plastic figure and tears filled her eyes. Wait, tears? I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't think she'd like it that much. Huh? It's not possible. What do you mean? You couldn't possibly have known. About what? Hiruko didn't reply, but slipped the cat figure into her pocket. There was more going on here than I realized, but I'd gotten through to her, that much was clear. This is how you made her fall for you, Takumi. I looked her in the eyes and asked again, Hiruko, please tell me the truth about you. Would you? Oh, we're persuading. It's been a long time since I've done this. You're just suddenly giving me a gift.
もしかして物で釣ろうってわけ？舐められたものね。プレゼントを渡せば私が浮かれて全てを打ち明けるとでも思った？
She might actually appreciate that you're right.
違うんだ。そうじゃない。
I just wanted to express myself to you. I thought it would help you understand that I'm acting in good faith, or that you'd at least see how serious I am.
とにかく約束は約束よ。あなたは私が指定した条件を満たせなかった。私の指示に従わなかったでしょ。だから私にはあなたに全てを打ち明け。
もしかして。
Oops. Honestly, both of those answers were like the same.
舐められたものね。
We tried to kiss you and you pushed us off a roof, lady.
とにかく約束は約束よ。あなたは私が指定した条件を満たせなかった。私の指示に従わなかったでしょ。だから私には
Feign ignorance.
何のことだ
What are you talking about? I don't really follow what you're saying. Oh, then so be it. Although,
まあ気になることがないわけでもないんだけど。
I mean, all of those were literally the same. Oh, okay. Miraculously got through that one. Let me just ask this. Why would you give something like that to me? A calico cat figure.
それを選んだ理由を教えてくれる？
Whoops, I pressed it. I'm sorry. Dang it. I pressed it. I pressed the button.
それを選んだ理由。
Whoops, I pressed that too fast.
それは
It's like I told you
さっきも
before.
言っただ
I somehow knew you'd like it. I see. It's true, I do like calico toys. Being totally honest with you, I was happy you gave it to me.
でも
But how?
なんでなの？どうしてあなたがそのことを知ってるのよ。私が三毛猫のソフビが好きだってこと、あなたが知ってるはずがないのに。
You told me yourself.
それは
Well, Hiruko, you told me yourself.
お前から直接聞いたからだよ
I asked Kyoshika, Shoma, and Moko about you. But that was just an excuse. I knew long before I asked any of them. I swear it. The fact that you like cats and collect calico toys. Like I said, I remember you telling me yourself. But how could you? No, that's impossible. This has to be some kind of mistake. Well, I guess you have my thanks. For the calico toy.
ありがとう。
No, she is smitten.
気に入ってくれてよかったよ
I don't like her. Hey, what did you just say now?
あの
What did you mean by that's impossible? Never mind, don't worry about it. How am I supposed to? I told you it's some kind of mistake.
あなたが知ってるはずないもの。
I do know.
いや知ってる
I know all too well. What is it you think you know exactly? All the pain and suffering you've been through.
適当なこと言わないで。
Watch your mouth.
何なのよ。軽々。
お前は一人で苦しんできた
This whole time. Shouldering this burden alone. Isn't that right? Stop it. I guess. If there's something weighing you down, I want a piece of that burden. No, not just a piece.
お前の痛みや苦しみはこの俺が
Share it. Oh, I don't like Hiruko. She bugs me.
そっくりそのままもらってやる
Takumi.
静原未来を作ろう誰も死なない未来をみんなで笑って100日目を迎える未来をいや101日目も102日目もその先もずっとだいつまでもいつまでもみんなが幸せに暮らせる未来をそのためには お前が知ってることを全て教えてもらう必要があって。だから頼む、教えてくれ静原。二人で一緒に最高の未来を作るために。
I hope I'm not like accidentally going down the true end route. Well, actually, murder mystery is locked, so I bet you anything there'll be more locked things for the true end route. And the true end better freaking not be Hiruko romance, because Nozomi is my girl. I actually don't know what the order is. Probably, I really like Kurata actually. She just makes me laugh so hard. Like, Kurata and Kako. I love those two. But Kurata, she just comes out with these random insults that just make me giggle every time. Takumi, are you sure you can handle it? The truth is a lot more cruel than you think. And once you hear it, there will be no going back. Are you prepared for that? Do you still want to know? Yes, I'm sure. All right, I'll tell you. But promise me one thing first. Whatever you might learn, don't let it destroy you. I looked into her eyes again. Okay, I promise. Hiruko seemed to accept my resolve. Then she abruptly left the room and led me outside. What are we doing out here? I wanted us to see the satellite. Hiruko looked up into the night sky where the pale, shimmering artificial satellite hung in the void of space.
あの星、とても遠いのよね。あんなに近くに見えるのに、手を伸ばせば届きそうなのに。だけど、触れることさえできない。できなかったの。
Not even in the killing game route? I mean, I guess you were dead.
どんなことをしても、何度やっても。
何度やっても。
I almost feel like we should be doing this route last, but like I said, the murder mystery route locked us out. So if there's anything that we're not supposed to know right now, I feel like we'd be locked out, so... You've probably figured this out already, but... Oh, that makes me feel not special at all. I'm a time traveler just like you. I hesitated for a moment, then nodded. This isn't a one-time only thing. I've lived through these 100 days countless times. Every time things play out a little differently and create all kinds of new problems. I've experienced all those variations, all the branching timelines that result from the different choices we make. That's why I've been able to tell when the next attack is coming, among other things. And all of this doesn't just apply to me. There's someone else. And that's you, Takumi. Huh? You've also experienced 100 days. See, so he shows she like has reading Steiner, he doesn't. Makes it easier for me to follow. Countless times before. What was she talking about? I was so confused. I blurted out the first thing that came into my head. That can't be right. This is only my second time here. No, it's not. You've been through this just as much as me, over and over again in an endless loop. Even now, this is only the most recent in a long series of 100-day cycles. You just can't remember the others. No, it can't be.
だから厳密に言うと、タイムリープじゃないのよ。私たちがこれまでに経験してきたのは、ただのタイムリープじゃなくて、タイムループ。つまりあなたも、私と同じ、タイムルーパーってこと。
Time Looper. There's actually a wonderful game, Japanese game, that's called like Time Loop, and it's so good. Damn it! Ah, I told you! I bet we have to do the other lines. Reach endings 34, 36, 72, 76. I'm actually curious how many of those we have. How do we know what endings are what? Let's go over here and see if this actually tells us. Ending, what? 36. It looks like this kind of goes, hold on. I guess we're doing the romance route. 34, 36, 72, and 76. I feel like 72 and 76 are the slasher route. Ending 90. I feel like one of them is the gi. We're going all the way to the end here. Meow. 87. 90. 70. 71, 72, 70, that's it. 74. Which one was this one? 74 was... Let me just... We'll skip through this. I just want to see which one it is. Oh. This is us becoming a zombie. Oh, wait. Which one is this one? Oh, interesting. We're all zombies. Okay. So that's 74. Us all being zombies. Which is like the gi, right? Gi going to the satellite. 70, was it 72? 72. I bet this is probably the gi. Let me see which one this one is. Oh, yes, this is her telling us about the gi. Okay, yeah. Can I please... I just wanted to be reminded. I think the 30s are down on this side, so... But this isn't the gi being implanted in us. This is the slasher route. The gi being implanted in us was the zombie route. Okay, so zombie route, yeah. Alright, so the fact that all of these are connected makes me feel like the gi is possibly still in our brain, which sucks. So, yeah, those were the slasher route, and we don't know 34 or 36. So I guess we're going to, this might be a little shorter episode, but we're going to go to the romance route next, which should just be funny, according to them. We'll see. Maybe it's better, a little more lighthearted. I mean, look, the comedy route, in retrospect, was fine, but I just want the mystery. I want the mystery. And I know we could skip this. We could skip this route, probably, and be fine. Dandy, perfect. But I just am stubborn. I'm stubborn, and I can't do it. So we will start here. Actually, we'll start here. We'll start at here. But anyways, so we're gonna stop there for now. So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, my lovely bunny friends, and I will see you next time. Jenny!